And then getting a new heat started here with the overlapping format. It's Miguel Pupo versus M.Mignot. Here's Pupo on the backhand, Jesse.
Yeah, Miggy actually started to pedal for that wave as they were counting down for the heat to start. So
a stumble coming off the top, and now speeding down the line in the non-priority heat. Rookie M.Mignot lost on a really close decision to Ethan Ewing this morning, and has to eject right there. Ethan got the buzzer beater. Great Brazilian veterans of the tour. We'll watch Marcos again, Rosie.
Yeah, and as you see on your screen, that wind is picked up from that onshore direction, easterly direction, and it's made it a little bit tricky as you see him streaking down the line. But definitely that first move, he kind of got that rail stuck. Now he's looking down the line, finding some more vertical face right there, waiting for this thing to stand up again, and Jordy kind of duck dive through that little.
So you almost want that first one to clean the track up, and you have something like M.Mignot the way behind, much cleaner in the face.
Miguel Pupo sending a little off the top into the first section. There's that chatter, tries to keep the rail strong on that surfboard from JS Industries. Nice patience from Pupo, attacking the whitewater section, still having a nice bit of open face there. Just needs to pick it up with the vertical part of the wave. It's an extended backhand float, and he completely disappears.
Miggy's ability to get to the top third of the wave and just crank it that much more vertical is just such a fun thing to watch. He had some great waves in his opening round, but yeah, he's got a good pace on this wave, and just being able to get more vertical even when it kind of slopes down is a huge advantage.
Yes, and that's an advantage you're going to have on your backhand, mostly in that first part of the wave, that the wave's a little bit fatter. On the bigger waves that swings a bit wide, he delays that bottom turn for so long because you can kind of stay on your heel.
They had a heat together. Jordy got past him, then got past Adriano de Souza, then beat Durbridge in the semifinal before he met Adam Melling in the final. Looking at this one is M.Mignot. Leans into a nice snap, puts him a little bit behind, but he's got the pace to go for that off the top of the whitewater. Right into a fading cutback. Now Marco blows out his entire board and ends up incomplete. Known for some hi-fi surfing. Getting picked for Rookie of the Year this year. A lot went with Jackson Bunch to start the season. As we look at this one again, Rosie.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, a little bit left behind on that opening turn, but I like the intent. Second turn was looking nice. He kind of had to flatten that last one. He's reading this wave really well, like putting his maneuvers right where they need to be.
To match almost the 9 point, or not almost match, but less than a point than the 9.43 from Jordy.
And then Marco on this one, Jesse.
Yeah, this is one of those waves that it's the second wave of the set, and it's coming a little bit further in, so it gets all that traction from the previous wave, and you see all that whitewash, and the wave just kind of ran away from him.
Pupo in the heat with M.Mignot will now take priority. Okay, I see the resemblance. I understand now after all these years. And he retracted his statement as we watch M.Mignot blow the tail, get stuck, and go down. Old version of the mid-season cut, so Pupo start off at lowers halfway through the year. M.Mignot is going to roll into this one. Nice patience to start, attacking well. Picking up the board speed on his JS, and now he will come down into a fun part of the wave. Has to kind of adjust that rail halfway through the turn. Going faster off the lip line again. And now Marco catching up to the end section well, and he likes it.
Fins, because there's so much oxygen underneath your fins. There's really no water to slice through.
And then Marco, how'd he do here, Rosie?
Yeah, Marco did so well. You can tell there's so much lump in this wave that he's got to kind of try and slice through. Just almost comes undone there. Does well to regather himself and keep that composure for that last hit.
This is a good score for Marco. I loved it. As much as he missed a little bit of that the rail on that carve.
It's on the finish, landing hard in the flats. And now a big snap throw tail for M.Mignot. He's getting creative with his maneuver choice. Now he's trying to catch up to some clear water. made a good effort to get there. It looks like he is just going the distance. He's running out of water. Loading up off the bottom, attacking. And Marco just getting exploded on the inside.
Be one of those awkward knee tweak maneuvers. Marco's first turn right here was sick, Jesse.
Yeah, that was incredible from him. Just the guts to go for that turn right off the bat. Slows himself down to make sure the wave gets steep. Just beautiful, so smooth. And that's what I said, he cleaned up his surfing a little bit from the previous heat to this one, but still keeping the progression and how aggressive he usually is. Unfortunately for him, that wave just kept running away and he wasn't able to finish, but that turn was special.
Good tempo to start, especially out the back. And now Miguel Pupo responding. Super smooth off the bottom, attacking the lip. Not rushing things, staying in the pocket well. Hand down, man down. And now starting to run after just an inside wall with a lot of foam all over it. He's running out of water in there. That is a scary section. Get out of there, Miggy.
And it's all chattery because of the wind, and the second one or third one are cleaner, and he did that. Sometimes it's just the choice you do. But this is a massive turn for Miggy. And right here you can see all that noise from the previous waves. Super, super white watery. We call it snowboard surfing, or at least I do.
Miguel Pupo. Marco will be reseeded into the round of 16. Italo Ferreira and Matthew McGillivray will now move to the priority heat.